this was a method I was talking about earlier. This small scrap piece of tubing, so just a minute, I'll see if I can. Okay. It's bent. This is obviously not heated up, so it's going to be a little bit different, but it's bent similarly. So what I would suggest is, after you let yours sit out in the sun, since that'll make it easier and more pliable, of course, for now, just bend it back this way as much as you can. Straighten that bend out. After it sits in the sun, you can push on the points of the bend, here and here, and just push it back in this way. But what's going to make it easier is I would get a piece of cloth of some kind and cover it up so that way you're not damaging tape, and then just take a pair of pliers, and it's going to be hard to see, bend it back in this way, since obviously the bend is this direction. You want to push it in the opposite way to make it go back. Have to go by feel. And then you can see it should be mostly out, and then of course the more you press on it, the more of the bend will come out. And there will always be a slight indentation there, most likely, but the warmer you have it, and the more you try to press it back the opposite direction, the less of that bend will be there. And then in the future, if it gets corrected, what I would recommend for coiling yours down, this is just a blank scrap, well, not scrap, it's not been made into anything yet. What I do, I put one bare foot down on it, so obviously if it has tape you won't get it dirty, and twist this way with your hands. And then, since this tubing is pretty sturdy, if it bends the way it's supposed to, there shouldn't be any way for it to get a kink in the sides of it here. But obviously strange things do happen. But that is my personally recommended method for folding it down. And of course, as I'm sure you know by now, that it gets that weird gap right there when it's folded up, but of course that can't really be helped because of physics. But it shouldn't, as long as the tubing turns the way it's supposed to, it shouldn't re-kink or bend like that on you after you've got it corrected, since there really shouldn't be any way for it to fold over like that.